Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss about connective tissue. In animals, four types of tissue present: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue, and neural tissue. The second one is connective tissue. First of all, we discuss its origin. Connective tissue is originated from embryonic mesoderm. It is mesodermal origin. About 20 to 30% connective tissue present in our body, which is the maximum amount of tissue that present in the body. Large amount of intercellular matrix present. Have power of regeneration. So connective tissue have high power of regeneration. Then we talk about its function. There are lots of functions that occur by connective tissue, that is attachment, storage, framework, transport, defense, insulation, packaging material, and repair. If we talk about details, attachment means connection between two cells or two tissue, which takes place by connective tissue. Storage, adipose tissue which store fat, and framework, bones and cartilage that form the framework of our body, and these are belongs to connective tissue. Then transport, oxygen and carbon dioxide transport occurs by RBC, and RBC is a fluid connective tissue that belongs to blood. Then defense, antibodies are also produced by lymphocytes, which are the part of blood. Insulation, adipose tissue also provide insulation, which insulate our body and reduce heat loss. Then packaging materials are mostly concerned with connective tissue proper, which are discussed in the next slide. Then repair means regeneration. Previously we discussed the power of regeneration is very high in connective tissue, so its main and important function is repair of the body parts. Then we talk about the classification of connective tissue. Connective tissue broadly classified into three categories, that is connective tissue proper, skeletal connective tissue, and fluid connective tissue. First we talk about connective tissue proper, which is further classified into two categories, that is loose tissue and dense tissue, that is loose connective tissue and dense connective tissue. In loose connective tissue, areolar tissue and adipose tissue are included, and in dense connective tissue, white fibrous tissue, yellow fibrous tissue, and reticulate fibrous tissue, these three are included. Mostly areolar and adipose tissue are present below the skin, and dense connective tissue forms fibers which are present mostly in bone, cartilage, etc. Then skeletal connective tissue, it includes cartilage and bone. Cartilage three types: hyaline cartilage, elastic cartilage, and fibrous cartilage. In hyaline cartilage, collagen fiber present. In hyaline cartilage, fibers are absent. In elastic cartilage, elastic fiber present, which is flexible, and fibrous cartilage is made up of collagen fiber, so it is very rigid. Then fluid connective tissue, it includes blood and lymph. This is all about classification of connective tissue. Then we talk about adipose tissue, which is a part of connective tissue proper under loose connective tissue. It is the simplest connective tissue. It connects the skin with underlying musculature. That means it present in between skin and muscles. Its matrix is very thin, transparent, amorphous, etc. It allows diffusion of gases, nutrients, waste product, etc. Several types of cells are present. Areolar tissue is made up of many types of cells. For example, number one, fibroblast. It is the largest cell of areolar tissue and principal cell. Its structure is irregular. Then protoplasmic processes are present, that means desmosome present. It develops to form fibrocytes, that means fibroblasts are young cells which are mature to form fibrocytes, that are old cells. It forms three types of fibers. As the name is fibroblast, it forms fibers, that is white fiber, yellow fiber and reticulate fiber. White fibers are rigid, non-elastic, that is collagen protein present, which form white fiber. And yellow fibers are elastic fiber, which are thin and present in single and mostly found in cartilage. Reticulate fiber is made up of reticulin protein, which is the modification of white fiber. This is all about areolar tissue. Mast cell or mastocytes. These are larger with granular cytoplasm, means granules present in cytoplasm. Big nucleus. Nucleus is very big. These are modified basophils of blood. You know, in blood basophils present. The mast cells are the modification of basophils because its function is similar with basophils. They produce matrix and contain heparin, serotonin and histamine. Heparin is anticoagulant, serotonin is vasoconstrictor and histamine is a vasodilator. It involves during inflammatory and allergic reaction. Then plasma cells. These are known as cartwheel cells. Then it produces antibodies, plays important role in allergy because it is produce antibody, also called clone of lymphocytes, because B lymphocytes produce antibody. B lymphocyte differentiate to form plasma cell and then antibodies are produced. Hence it is called clone of lymphocytes. Then mesenchymal cells. These are specialized cells, irregular shape, less in number and small size. These are undifferentiated cells, so have totipotent in nature, means it can differentiate to form any type of cell. Then macrophages or histocytes. These are large irregular cells but nucleus is very small. Phagocytic, kill bacteria. It is phagocytic in nature. It is two types, wandering macrophage and fixed macrophage. In lungs, these are known as dust cell. In lungs also macrophages present, but the name is called dust cell. This is all about areolar tissue. There are 5 types of cells present in areolar tissue. It is a very complex tissue of loose connective tissue. In the next video, we are going to discuss about the other tissues that are present under connective tissue proper. Thank you.